sometimes I fall. Sometimes you fall. Precious cargo, be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way. Can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall. Yeah, sometimes you fall.
Good morning, you guys. I clearly have had a lot to say in the last vlog or this vlog. I'm not sure how I'm going to break the videos up, but still just wanted to say more and maybe just give you guys some sense of direction that I'm going in. Like, realistically, I wish I could come on here and tell you guys that I have all the answers. I know exactly what my path is. I know exactly what I need to do, but I don't have those answers. And I feel like a lot of life is just kind of trying to figure things out, and that's natural. That's just kind of a part of our journey, individually, of course, but we both are experiencing that. We'll experience that at some point in our life to some degree. And you know, what resonates with me is capturing the moments that I feel so at peace, I feel calm, the moments that I love, whether it be making a cup of tea in the morning or cooking a good meal, getting out for a nice walk. I want to show you guys the moments that make me get the perspective of I'm already living my dream. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed. And it's not even just to show the highlight reel, but I want to be inspired by my content. I want to create content that makes me want to pick up the camera.
Sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall.
I want to create content that makes me want to pick up the camera. And this morning when I was making my cup of tea, I was like, ooh, I would love to capture this this moment. And whether I add voiceover or not, or I'm sharing it here with you guys, I love those moments, having a nice cup of tea in the morning. I start my morning very slowly. At the end of the day, it's just picking more of those moments that actually inspire me to get creative angles or that bring me peace or happiness. And I feel like if I show up that way in my content, you know, showing you guys things that I love and enjoy, that's going to inspire you to do the same in your life, whether that's including extra walks, time outside for yourself, or time to stretch for yourself. So those are the kind of moments I'm going to attempt to capture, and also just really be intentional about the message that I'm putting out. So I'm doing way more work on the back end with like scripting, pretty much like a mini production week after week for me now, where I am being intentional about the content that I'm actually recording and the things that I want to share with you guys, the things I want to say. I just want to be mindful of the message that I'm putting out, being more intentional and putting more energy into scripting, so that it shows up in the way that I want it to show up, and you guys are going to get the most inspiration from it. And you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to be more aligned with who I am, what I'm meant to do by doing these things. I hope that you guys enjoy the content. I love you. Thank you for your support. I always want to highlight, you know, individuality and the importance of embracing what that looks like for you versus me. I think I need to always remind myself, and maybe you do too, more important than moving fast is moving in the right direction. With the pause I've been taking, I've been better able to figure out what that looks like. I am now comfortable with uploading less frequent, better quality, more aligned videos. No longer do I want to upload for the sake of uploading, because it leaves me very uninspired. I feel like every year we truly do get wiser.
And more recently, I was thinking about one of my favorite quotes when I was younger. When I was actually a child and I wasn't really in a place to truly understand it. But every year as I get older, experience new things, grow, and evolve, I begin to understand this quote to another depth. The quote is, "You have to let go of the life you're expecting to accept the one waiting for you." It's still to this day one of my favorite quotes, and as my understanding for it deepens yearly, I start to love it even more and experience it even more. As someone who loves to plan, it gets easy to fantasize or even formulate a plan on how you want your life to look. But that doesn't mean that's how your life is going to be necessarily. Not to say you can't manifest or create the life you want, but it's hard to truly know what your future actually looks like. The funny thing is, the future really only exists in your mind. If you think about it, you don't even know that tomorrow is guaranteed, let alone what life is going to look like in 5 or 10 years from now. You can set goals and strive for things, but realistically, you don't know exactly for a fact that your future is even going to exist. It's all in your head. As of late, I'm trying to get out of my head and into the world, into the present. I found myself a good amount of time over these past couple weeks resisting picking up the camera. It's definitely become a habit for me at this point to pick it up and just to start filming, but I had to stop myself a lot of the time to opt being in the moment. Plus, picking up the camera because it's a habit isn't intentional filming. It's only been a few weeks, but there have been some major changes in my life. I had to make the extremely difficult decision to quit my job. It was a tough situation to be in, but being in pain day after day became way too daunting. After paying a heavy price physically, literally sore fingers every single day, and even my back inflammation returned, my mental state started to deteriorate as well. I was distraught my last day of work and nearly had a mental breakdown on the clock before going to my break room, writing a notice, handing over my work keys, and leaving my shift with over 5 hours early, knowing I would not be coming back. This was a lesson about how God and the universe will remove you from any situation that isn't meant for you. The day prior, I was contemplating what to do about my work situation because I just genuinely felt lost and I wasn't sure what the best choice was to make. The very next day, the answer arrived for me in the form of a very emotional and mental breakdown. So much had bubbled up inside of me that was begging to be released, and I literally remember holding back the tears as I was walking to my car that day. All in all, I'm in a much better place now, and I'm beyond happy to start creating content again. I've given myself adequate time off from the gym, off from work, off from responsibilities to really allow my compass to find where it wants to be without other things pushing it in one direction or the other.